about a shaitan, can the shaitan possess a human being? Also with the second question of Sister Zahra from Malaysia, that the sister who was traveling for Umrah, then she was retained in a hospital, she's sick, and some sisters recited ruqya upon her, and they predicted that she's been possessed. Possession happens. And it happens due to many, many reasons. It happens. Could be simply due to sorcery, magic, somebody casts magical spell on the person, or the shaitan possessed, any of the jinn possessed the person. If the person entered the restroom without saying the invocation, seeking protection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala against the male and the female jinn, أعوذ بك من الخبث والخبائث, it may happen. Many reasons. Inshallah, that will be discussed in details in Aqidah. In the second phase, when we come to speak about the jinn and exorcism, and is it possible to exorcise or drive out the jinn or satans from the body of the possessed human being, and the proper ways of exorcism as prescribed by the Prophet ﷺ. But yes, it is possible. If the sister who recited ruqya is professional and she knows the signs or the symptoms, such as the woman is speaking in a different vocal tone, or somebody else speaking on her tongue, or whenever the Quran is recited, she's aching and she cannot bear it, and so on, then in this case, yes, she is possessed. Can the shaitan cause cancer or kidney failure or liver cirrhosis or whatever? These physiological ailments and physical diseases, we should not right away think, oh, this is a shaitan, this is a mess, this is... People right away, they resort to this option. Go to the doctors, to the specialist, run all the tests, or the lab, require lab steps and everything. And when they say you're perfectly fine, then along with the ruqya, we figure out whether the person is being possessed or under a magical spell or not. But we should not right away think of, oh, that must be the jinn. That's not necessarily true. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, وَلَنَبِلُوَنَّكُمْ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنَ الْخَوْفِ وَالْجُوعِ وَنَقْصٍ مِّنَ الْأَمْوَالِ وَالْأَنفُسِ وَالثَّمَرَاتِ وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ. Life is all about that. Some days are good, some days are not so good. Today somebody is happy. In the evening he may lose a beloved person. He's very healthy and he was the world champion in whatever. Then all of a sudden he loses a limb, he becomes a handicap. Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Allah, for whatever you give me, and thank you for whatever you take from me. Patience. It doesn't mean that you settle and you do not do anything, or do not seek remedy, do not go to the doctors, or ask somebody to see if you're been afflicted by a magical spell. Utilize all the possible legal means. Go to the doctors, to the specialists, run all the tests. And meanwhile, the ruqya is very effective, whether in physiological cases or mental cases. It's not only related to the mental cases. And Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam would give ruqya for any person who's sick. And Umar ibn Khattab used to recite Surah Al-Fatiha as means of ruqya. And as you know, the incident of the leader of his clan who got bitten by a scorpion, and some of the Sahaba gave him ruqya by reciting Surah Al-Fatiha, and he was cured.